Have you ever wondered why so many people, families, investors, retirees, remote workers, are flocking to Charleston right now? It's not just about the beaches or Southern charm. Today, we're breaking down the real reasons people are moving to Charleston in record numbers, and why some are buying up as much property as they can. If you're even thinking about making a move, you'll want to see this video before making any decisions. Let's start with what most people realize after they visit. Charleston gives you way more for your money than almost any other coastal city in the US. Compare Charleston to places like Miami, LA, or San Diego, you're looking at lower home prices per square foot, lower property taxes, no state estate taxes or inheritance tax, and a relatively low income tax rate, especially for retirees. South Carolina's property taxes alone are some of the lowest in the country, averaging around 0.5%. A lot of people moving here, they're all cash buyers, and here's why. They're selling in markets like Boston, Seattle, or Northern Virginia, where prices are sky high. Then they come here, buy in cash, and still have money left over to invest or enjoy. The price gap creates a unique opportunity. You're not just getting a house, you're getting a lifestyle, access to water, and significantly more financial flexibility. Now, let's talk about something most people overlook: Charleston's job market and business growth. The city isn't just coasting on charm, it's a major economic hub on the rise. Boeing has one of its largest facilities here. Both Volvo and Mercedes-Benz have major plants in the area. Joint Base Charleston is one of the most important military installations on the East Coast. We've also got the Medical University of South Carolina, MUSC, driving major healthcare and biotech growth here. And then there's the tech sector. Charleston's earned the nickname Silicon Harbor for a reason. Between cybersecurity startups, logistics firms, and remote-friendly tech jobs, it's a rising star on the Southeast coast. That brings me to a huge trend: remote work. A lot of people relocating here are keeping their jobs in New York or Chicago, but they're choosing to live here instead. Charleston checks all the boxes. It's in the Eastern time zone, they have direct flight access, reliable infrastructure, and a significantly better quality of life. Now, if you're watching this as an investor or even just a financially savvy buyer, this next part is for you. Charleston real estate has appreciated consistently for over a decade now. Even when the national market slowed, Charleston held strong. Why? Because we have multiple kinds of buyers driving demand. Locals moving up, out-of-state relocators, and long-term investors. That diversity makes the market more resilient. You've got submarkets with different price points and buyer profiles. Mount Pleasant, Somerville, James Island, Daniel Island, West Ashley, and the beaches, each offers a different strategy. Investors are buying duplexes and small multifamily properties in North Charleston and Park Circle. Second home buyers are looking at Isle of Palms, Folly Beach, and even Edisto. And a third of all homes for sale right now are new construction, often with builder incentives that can beat resale deals. We're also seeing a rise in short-term rental investment, especially in zones where it's still permitted, like areas in downtown Charleston, parts of Folly, and sections of Isle of Palms continue to generate strong returns. Some of these investors don't even live here yet. They're just parking their money in a market with a stable appreciation, strong tourism, and tax-friendly laws. And let's not forget, South Carolina doesn't tax Social Security income. That brings in retirees with purchasing power. They're downsizing, relocating, and competing for the same inventory as young families and remote workers. That competition supports prices and fuels demand across every price point. But beyond the numbers, people are moving here for something bigger: lifestyle. Charleston is one of the few places that's not just livable, it's lovable. Where else can you stroll historic cobblestone streets in the morning and hit the beach by the afternoon? It's a rare mix. You've got urban charm, small town friendliness, and just enough big city convenience to help get things exciting. The food scene alone, top rated in the country. Charleston's been named a top culinary city by outlets like Travel and Leisure and Bon Appetit, and for good reason. But it's not just downtown. You've got farmers markets and food trucks in nearly every suburb. Family-owned restaurants, oyster roasts, and craft cocktail spots in neighborhoods like Park Circle and James Island. And there's always something happening. From art walks to music festivals, boat parades to food truck nights, you'll find community events almost every weekend year-round. People really do spend more time outside here. That's part of what makes Charleston so different. It's a lifestyle that adds to your life instead of draining it. And for families, this is another reason people move here. You don't have to choose between great schools and great location. Public schools like Lucy Beckham and Wando and Mount Pleasant are consistently top rated. Charleston also has nationally ranked magnet schools like Academic Magnet and School of the Arts. In the suburbs, Berkeley and Dorchester District 2 offer strong school options, especially in areas like Cane Bay and Next In. On the private side, there's Porter-Gaud, Bishop England, Mason Prep, and Charleston Collegiate, offering competitive programs and excellent reputations. And compared to private schools in larger metros, tuition here is often lower for the same or better experience. Neighborhoods are designed around parks, trails, and safe streets. Places like Daniel Island and Summers Corner are built for families, complete with pools, community centers, and walkable schools. You can raise a family here without feeling like you've had to sacrifice everything fun about adult life. And let's talk about the weather, because it really does make a difference. Charleston has a warm coastal climate with short, mild winters. You're not scraping ice off your car or dreading snowstorms. You're kayaking in March and grilling in December. Yes, it gets hot and humid in the summer, but for most people, it's a small price to pay for the 9 months of sunshine. The natural beauty here is something else too. The live oaks, the marshland, the sunsets over the intracoastal, it feels like nature is always just a few minutes away, whether you're boating, paddleboarding, or walking a waterfront trail. That connection to the outdoors is part of what keeps people grounded here. It's why so many people visit and then never leave. Now, you may be wondering, is the city keeping up with all this growth? In the past, Charleston's infrastructure lagged behind the population boom, but that's starting to change in a big way. We've seen massive investments in roads like the widening of I-26. New schools and community parks are opening every year. The airport has expanded flight access with more direct routes to major cities. Even stormwater infrastructure and coastal restoration projects are getting serious attention now, thanks to state and federal investment. It's not perfect, but Charleston is actively investing in smart growth, and the pace of improvement is picking up fast. And here's another major reason people move here, especially if they want something turnkey. New construction. Charleston has some of the best master plan communities in the country. Nexton, in particular, was ranked the #1 master planned community in the entire US in 2021. And it's for good reason. It's walkable, beautifully designed, and loaded with amenities. You've also got Summers Corner, Cane Bay, Sea Island Preserve, Point Hope, and Carnes Crossroads, each with their own personalities and perks. These aren't just neighborhoods, they're lifestyle ecosystems, built with trails, shops, schools, event spaces, and green space integrated from day one. And many builders are still offering incentives like rate buydowns, closing cost assistance, or reduced pricing on quick move-ins. So if you're looking for something brand new with minimal hassle, Charleston has plenty of options. Now, let's say you're not ready to move here full time. Charleston still makes sense as a second home or investment. We've got direct flights to most major cities, like New York, Chicago, Boston, Dallas, DC, Miami. The airport is small, convenient, and just 20 minutes from downtown. A lot of second homeowners fly in on Friday and are walking King Street or the beach by dinner. With remote work, some people are doing part-time residency here while keeping jobs or families elsewhere. Others are buying now, renting it out, and planning to retire here later. There are property managers, short-term rental operators, and concierge services that make it easy to own a home here without actually living here full-time. So here's the bottom line. People are moving to Charleston because it offers something rare, a mix of affordability, appreciation, and lifestyle that's hard to find anywhere else. It's beautiful, it's stable, and it still has room to grow. But here's the thing. Many of the best opportunities never hit the public market. Whether it's new construction with big incentives, off-market homes, or early-stage investment properties, you need someone local to help you spot what's worth acting on. If you're thinking about relocating or investing in Charleston, I'd love to be that resource for you. I see more homes before they hit the market than any other agent in Charleston. So whether you're 6 weeks or 6 months out, reach out and let's start a conversation about your goals. My contact info is below, and I look forward to helping you make the move that changes everything.